we're here to discuss how are things going with them and their communities. So let's start by first introducing the community. So introduce yourself and your community.
Hello, good morning everyone. So I'm Leo from PyTsada, which is the Python group in Cagayan de Oro. So we're in northern Mindanao, and I'm also glad to know that there's also another community from northern Mindanao, which is from Iligan, WaterPy. So, and there's also other parts of Mindanao like Davao, which is DurianPy. So actually, our group started 2 years ago. I was working with a company using Django. So our project manager, who's in a company in the US, he has joined Python community there at Boise, Idaho in the USA. And he thought of also starting a community in our city. So when he came to Cagayan de Oro, he was the one who convinced us to start a meetup. So we used Facebook to announce that we're doing a Python meetup. So it was our first meetup in the city. So aside from my office mates who are using Django, we're also able to attract members from an IT group in Cagayan. It's the ITG, CDO ITG or the ITGX. So that was our first meetup. So far, we were able to present some stuff about Python like Django. And I think there was also another framework, I think Flask. So the name of our community, PyTsada, came from a local or a dialect from the word pachada or chada. In Cagayan, it means nice or amazing. So we just add pi, so it's PyTsada. So that became the name of our group. So that was, we started 2 years ago. And so far, we're still continuing our meetup. So the last meetup we had, I think, was in May 26. So that's the story about our group.
Hi, I'm Daryl. I started PizzaPy with Marconi Moreto around a few months after the first PyConPH. Once again, I think no one heard that. So I'm Daryl. I started PizzaPy with Marconi Moreto a few months after the first PyConPH. We're based in Cebu.
Hi, I'm Matt Lebrun from ManilaPy. Well, it's a working name because there's a bit of a debate over Slack about what to name our group, but yeah, I guess we'll settle for ManilaPy for now. We started the group, actually the Python group here, I think it kind of started back in 2007 unofficially, and then we held our first PyCon in 2012. And then that's when I started getting involved in the community. Yeah.
Hello, Petalistas. I am Orven from WaterPy. So this group actually started with me as, sorry for this word, but with me looking at Java codes, and I'm like getting tired of looking at it. And then when you start the IDEs or whatever you're going to start, it started slow. So I just thought there must be a better language for this without the class blah 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 blah. So if I want to say print something, I just say print something. So then came Python. And then after that, I am actually there was before Nokia shift into Windows and Android. There was this Symbian, and I'm interested to write a SMS server for that. So I think C++ is way too much to really code in such a short time. So I found out that we can install a Python interpreter in Nokia. So from then on, the interest grew more, and then back at Academe, we noticed that MIT have switched from Java to Python to teach programming fundamentals. So it ignited more my passion to learn more about Python. And then, I have some dumb ideas of doing some things, and it eventually grew into a research project. And then the thing that I like most about Python is its ability to express high-order functions. Because when you teach computer science to students, you teach about high-order functions, usually they are only available on programming languages like Scheme or Haskell. But when they go out and do some programming, they tend to forget it because programming languages like Java don't have that. Except right now that they have this, what you call, I forgot the name, but they now have, it's only new in Java 8 that they have functional programming, but before it's not even possible. So the continuity of learning is actually hard for them to really go on. So the thing with Python is that we can actually intermix object-oriented programming and functional programming and take the best of both worlds. So that's what we are trying to explore. And then since I taught software engineering to my students, so let's try this. And then after that, when we noticed that there are many things available for Python, like for test-driven development, all of those things, and I like the way the students' attitude towards doing their projects. So I said, why not make a community out of it? Since I am the advisor also of the Computer Society, so I said, let's try to do this. Let's try to promote Python here, and that's where we came with WaterPy. So the name WaterPy is derived from the description of Iligan City. Okay. So I'm talking too much. Okay. So let me just finish it. Okay. So that whenever I wanted to talk, we're required to talk later on. So we just play the recorded message. Okay. So anyway, so Iligan City is called the City of Waterfalls. So we just replaced falls with pie. That's how we came up with WaterPy. So WaterPy is from Iligan. So that's it. And then, well, I'll have to continue later on because there are many speakers also. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Irvin. I'm from DurianPy, the Python community in Davao. And then I'm with him, but I'm not gonna introduce him because he's gonna do it himself. So yeah, and then about our community, you will talk more about it. So.
Hey, this is my friend Irvin. We started, one of the guys who started DurianPy. So again, we're from Davao, and for those who haven't read our description in the website, I'm just going to read it for you guys. DurianPy, Davao's Python community, where Pythonistas and enthusiasts gather to discuss trends and share knowledge about the IT industry over a pack of durian candies. Not always though. Fresh talks and friendly conversations guaranteed. And so that's it for the brief description. Whenever we are asked how DurianPy started, I'm going to... next question. Sorry.
You can talk about how you guys started.
Okay.
But we'll talk about your names later.
Okay. So how we started. So we attended my first PyCon was last year. And we kind of asked advice from Daryl from PizzaPy for tips on how to create a local Python community. And One tip he gave us was just do it. So a month later, after PyCon 2013, we planned for a week maybe. Then after a month, we created the first event, and it was a success. So that's it. Just do it.
Hi, I'm Nadine, part of PyLadies Manila. So, how our group started? Well, we met in meetups mid last year. So we became good friends, shared notes, and and then we met in a coffee shop in Makati, and then that's how it started.
6 people, 6 girls in a coffee shop, and then that's back in November last year. And we started organizing Python for the Curious Code Lab early this year. And then Django Girls, May.
Yeah, so our aim is to get more women to be active in the Python community. It's not really about isolating the women and having our own little group. It's more of being a bridge for women to the larger Python world. Yeah.
So yeah, now we talk about your community's name. Well, I guess PyLadies Manila came from PyLadies, of course. But if you want to share more about your name, I guess.
Because there's this joke that there are only two hard things in computer science: cache invalidation and naming things. So we just took the naming convention of the international community. So PyLadies Manila.
Okay, for DurianPy, Davao is one of the places where you can eat fresh and very yummy durian. So it's one of the maybe features of our city. So we just named it after it, DurianPy, and that's it.
I already said it a while ago.
Yeah, I mean, for ourselves, I mean, we started out, calling ourselves PyConPH, but as we've noticed that groups from other parts of the Philippines started their own local meetups, and they've kind of looked up to us as some kind of an umbrella group. So we've kind of already moved away from just calling ourselves PyConPH, but we now started, we're now, yeah, we've had a long discussion about this over Slack. So we've kind of started moving out and then just representing ourselves as Manila's Python group, which you could either, back in the Slack group, we've been contemplating whether to call it TrafficPy because Metro Manila is known for its traffic, or just ManilaPy just to keep it simple. So yeah, I don't know. We'll probably cast a vote for that sometime.
How many people here are from Manila? Can you raise your hands? Maybe we can do a poll on what we name ourselves now.
Okay. You guys want to call ourselves TrafficPy? Anyway.
Okay, I guess we need better alternatives.
Yeah. Yeah, we could probably do a poll over Facebook.
Yeah, if you have suggestions, just post in the Facebook group, I guess.
Yeah. Alright.
I'm from Cebu and I vote for TrafficPy. Sorry. Our name, PizzaPy. Before PizzaPy, it was just me and Margoni, two fat guys with beards, eating pizza and drinking beer. So that was the standard thing. We would meet once a month and just talk about Python. So PizzaPy, it sounded clever at the time. PizzaPy, but PY instead of PID.
Just in case it wasn't clear earlier, the name of our group is from the word PyTsada or Chada. It's a local term or dialect or colloquial term for something nice or great or amazing. So that's it.
Okay, so now kindly share what events your group has been organizing or plan to organize in the future.
For our group, for PyTsada, we usually have meetups, usually once every 2 months. We tried before to like meet monthly, but it was like unsustainable because some of the guys or most of us are busy. So during the meetups, some topics include like using Python for Arduino or for about Django or about game development using Python. So it's mostly meetup so far, but there's also a plan that we're gonna partner with DevCon. I think many people here are already familiar with DevCon. I think they're going to have a Python bootcamp in our city. So they are asking for our help to organize or to help them with the bootcamp. So it was supposed to be scheduled last June, but they decided to postpone the event. So hopefully sometime this year we'll have a bootcamp or activity with DevCon.
For PizzaPy, in the first year, we've been very religious about organizing a meetup every month. And for our first anniversary, we ran a couple of workshops. Steve was there, he helped us around. And for the second year, it's been hard to keep it, to organize one every month. So we've been doing it every other month. And our second anniversary is this October, and we're planning to make a hackathon, but there's no theme, there's no judges, no sponsors. You just show up and you just hack.
For ManilaPy, I suppose for the immediate future, we'll probably just continue with our usual meetups. Other groups have started also tapping us for collaboration, so we might start looking into those. One such group is, I think there's a group for Raspberry and Arduino groups. There's also groups that started or that showed interest in collaborating with us for network securities or penetration testings. So we'll
Yeah, the other month, DevCon, we did an event with DevCon,
yeah.
the Python bootcamp.
We've done a couple of collaborations with DevCon as well in the past. But I suppose for the coming weeks, we'll probably take a bit of a break for organizing this event, I guess.
In WaterPy, we already started the lecture series, and we had a simple hackathon where students can write their code, and there are corresponding prize for them. So what we plan for this year is really to, because in the first activity we only have it in the university-wide, so in the next year, we are planning to move out and invite more schools to join our activity and perhaps connect with the other Python groups if they are available to come over and also share what we wanted to share in our community so we can grow also. So I think that's it.
Hello. We've started doing this like a year ago, and then since then we are doing monthly meetups. So at first, our plan was to do Python talks, but since we have some audience like they don't know anything about Python, but they are interested,
Then so we have to do something to make. Actually, it's a diverse topic, so we talk about anything about software development. And then yeah, we did have a problem about the monthly meetups because the organizers are so busy. But yeah, we do it right now every 2 months, and then we have some plans like the DevCon from Davao. They want to partner with us, and then also the other groups, not just Python groups, but like PHP and other local groups from our city. They want to we do a small conference, local conference, like it's a show off of your technologies, like what's good in PHP, what's good in. So yeah, I think if we implement that, that would be very great. And then our other plans are we have also a meetup. Our next meetup is it's a diverse topic again. So we have a speaker from he wants to talk about Elixir. So yeah, that would be very great. So that's our plan. It's actually a meetup again. More meetups.
Okay, so with PyLadies, we do workshops and social gatherings. So last March, we were part of Google Women Tech Makers, where we had a workshop called Python for the Curious. So it's basically an intro to Python. So we teach girls how to make if statements.
How would your group coordinate with us in order to promote Python and expand our communities?
Since one of the main goals of the Python community is diversity, even when we organize this conference, the goal is audience diversity, which explains the varying ticket costs. So our plan is to make friends with more women, so there will be more women in PyConPH, and probably boys like Austin. There will be more boys in PyConPH like Austin, and probably also other representatives. That's our goal.
Okay.
We also need help because women are usually shy. So if you can follow, women are usually shy, but if you just give them a little push, they actually make a lot of difference. But we just need your support. So if you can follow our Twitter, PyLadies Manila, or Facebook, PyLadies Manila. That's it.
For us, what really our plan is to make like everyone who are into software development engage in like contributing to community. So like one of our plans is to make open source projects. So we want like to create an open source project that is from Davao, and then like everyone would contribute to it. So it's like it's fun, right? And then those who are like into other, I mean, it's not about if you are really if you really want Python, or if you prefer other language. It's not about regrouping yourselves, but what we really want is to make the software development in Davao. I mean, we want to make an active community. So yeah, I mean, you don't need to learn Python to be in our group. So that's it. And then what PyConPH could help us is that I guess if we have like
if we circulate our speakers, because I think, rotation, because I think our audience is so, I mean, they don't want, I think they don't want us to talk anymore, because it's like every month they see us in front, talking to them some stuff that they don't know.
We have the same problems.
Yeah, so if other speakers could come to our place and then talk for free, that would be good. That's it.
Aside from inviting more tertiary schools to learn Python, we are one of the plans also is to reach out to high school level and even the elementary, because we have this K-12 implementation. So we found a good book like Python for Kids, so that, like, for instance, at the very young age, like this one, they could learn how to program Python, and they will be acquainted with the syntax and hopefully become a solid Pythonista in the future if they are going to IT or computer science. So that's what we wanted to do, and the really big plan is really to reach out to other regions, with especially those regions that doesn't have any Python group, just like us, so that we can teach them how to grow also their Python group. And then I think one of the things that PyConPH have done already right now is the holding of this conference, so we can learn more about other inputs from industries, from those who are using Python also. And then in the future, just like what my colleague here from PyTsada said, maybe we can invite a speaker. So if, for example, if the physical availability would really be impossible, maybe we can do some Skype conferencing, so you can a virtual teacher, just like what is being done in Khan Academy. Okay, so I think that's it.
I guess I just like to stress about supporting more women encouraging more women to our community. This event is actually like the main powerhouse of making sure that this event is a success, is because of all the PyLadies that helped us. So yeah, I'd just like to give them I suppose for one of the things that I think Python, like more than just a programming language, like being all about simplicity and straightforwardness. I mean, one of the things that I've found really great about it is it's just the whole atmosphere of essentially this community gathers everyone who's really passionate about their craft or about their profession as programmers or software craftsmen. So I think for PyConPH, I mean, just I guess continue to support and enrich that atmosphere so that we can encourage more people to try out Python and what it's all about, I guess.
We more or less have the same problem as DurianPy. Like, it'd be nice if we could get speakers from the other communities to maybe every other month. As far as making the community grow, I don't really know because I've been trying for 2 years. It's been really hard.
For us, I think it should start with education. So we're trying to convince schools or universities, just like with WaterPy, tertiary education, to use Python or be aware of Python. Fortunately for us, we have a member of PyTsada who also knows some instructors in the state university, and we were able to convince one university, a state university in Cagayan de Oro, the Mindanao University of Science and Technology, to use Python in their curriculum. So we are fortunate with that, and we are also happy with the support of other groups in Cagayan de Oro, like the Cagayan de Oro IT group, and also the Google Developers group also, and also the DevCon. And with PyConPH, we're also glad that we were recognized in the Python community, because we are all the way from down south of the Philippines, and I guess last speaker or one of the speakers said that one of the big features of Python is the community. So we're glad that they are reaching out to us. So yeah, hopefully we can promote Python in education. Most especially there are some schools like schools that are really far from the city, which are still using very old languages or very old curriculum. No? Some are still using like VB6, something like that. So hopefully we can offer them an alternative that is more updated and more modern when it comes to software development and web development. How can we grow our community? I think also the same concern with the other communities. It would help if we have some speakers from PyConPH or from somewhere else, because the same with our community, we have lack of speakers or very few people who can share new topics to our group. And also maybe some speakers who can share something to educators or to teachers to somehow promote Python to the academy.
I would like to suggest something. For example, if we do meetups, and the usual routine is we have speakers talk. But recently, when I went to the Django Girls workshop, it seemed that workshops I gave good feedback and we got good feedback from the participants. So I guess it's because the participants really learned something after the event. So maybe more of those as well, not just looking for speakers. And now I would like to stress to everyone that the people in front of you are all volunteers. So we don't earn any money from this. We do it for the community, and it warms our hearts that you guys came, and yeah, it's like the hard work and the tiring nights were all. I'm getting emotional right now. But yeah, I'm really thankful that everyone came here, and that all these folks from all over the Philippines came to join us and share their experiences with growing their communities. And yeah, I hope to see you guys next year again. And let's have lunch. Oh yeah, it's not the end of the conference. I just said I wanted to see you guys next year.